Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at Tinybones Burger Bobbler in Historic Brawl. Tinybones, just kind of basic discard commander. There's a bunch of discard stuff in here, and we can also hammer on the activated ability, of course, to do more of that. I just kind of wanted to play, like, mid-range boomer cards to some extent, or, like, we have Hypnotic Spectre in here, and we also have some other generically powerful cards like Toxic Deluge, Collective Brutality, that type of thing. We have a bit of, like, lifelink and stuff in here as well. Nighthawk Scavengers and the like, so that we can pay life for cards like Bitter Blossom, or for Ripples of Undeath, wherever that is. So we can pay for that, and ideally not die to paying life for the triggers and stuff. It's also kind of why Shadow Spear is in the deck, aside from Shadow Spear just being very cool and good. Aside from that stuff, we have sort of a weird Black Devotion adjacent thing happening. We have a Jet Medallion in here for reducing the cost of everything and some other mana accelerants. And then we do have, like, Grim Servant that keys off of Devotion specifically. A general theme with the top end of the deck is just playing bodies that tutor, just because it was an experiment I wanted to do, basically. Playing, like, Runescarred Demon, Burning Rune Demon, Hoarding, Broodlord, and Grim Servant. And the idea being that, like, we just use them to get cards that help us not die, or do the Tinybones discard thing, or whatever. Maybe we grab and invoke Despair with them. And then we use, and then we just have like a 7/6 flyer that we kill the opponent with. And that's, yeah, kind of the thought with the top end, or the experiment I was doing with the deck, and it sort of worked, or like it worked well enough in my experience. So, you know, I thought it was medium interesting. Aside from that, we have some just like planeswalkers to kind of fill space, or to be generic value engines in the top end. I had a bunch more 5-mana ones in here at some point, but they felt kind of like too slow and too clunky, so they ended up getting cut. And then aside from that, we have some other generic like draw effects in Unholy Annex, as well as Phyrexian Arena and the 2-mana one, Call of the Ring. And yeah, we just use those for card advantage and stuff. We have a Reanimate in here so that if our opponent discards a cool, good, big thing, we can reanimate it and kill them with it. We have like a bit of mana acceleration and stuff in here too, or sorry, we have Dark Ritual to help us jump up in mana, as well as Mishra's Bauble for just bobbling, nominal deck thinning and consistency and stuff. And yeah, not a super complicated mana base. We're actually weirdly pip intensive, like we have lots of triple and double triple quad pip stuff. So going, putting more colorless utility lands or whatever in here than these three has felt rough. So we keep things pretty simple, pretty straightforward, with just like Takenuma, Castle Locthwain, Phyrexian Tower, bunch of swamps and stuff. And that is more or less the deck. If you like the deck tech and like the video, like, subscribe, etc. Always helps the channel a lot, more than you think it does. Woo! Haven't been getting a lot of subscribers lately, so it would be nice. Is that weird to acknowledge? I don't know. Oh, also, this is going to be a very short video just because the matches were mostly short, and also I kind of ran out of time while streaming today. I sunk a bunch of time into recording a bunch of games for a standard deck, and I lost more as the recording went on, and it's just like, no, I shouldn't do a video on this deck or whatever. And it's like, if people are interested, that is like the biggest way in which I put my hands on the scale in terms of like making decks look good or whatever. It's not so much in the edit, it's much more in just being like, you don't see the 50% of decks I make that are just trash, that are real bad. Because, you don't know, you gotta try stuff. See what works. Anyway, that all that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. I guess we play this, sorry, I am just sitting here being mad. We can keep 7. We do this, Tinybones joins up the opponent, submit 1. Opponent discards a Immortal Sun. Sure. Okay. We can do this. Bauble. What if we bauble them a little as a treat? Oh, visible alchemy card. Ew. Gross. Nykthos. Tempted to scoop, but we've been having problems getting games today, so, you know. We do this, we shoot the Bramble Familiar. I don't really want to escalate it, I don't know. Great. We don't have to worry about alchemy cards anymore. Good games to the opponent. This hand is okay. Versus Alicia? Alicia? I don't know why it's like Alicia. Alicia who laughs at fate, as you do. I see fate and I laugh at. Chromatic Star for black. Get Tinybones down, or just the Mind Stone. Kind of just want to do the Mind Stone, honestly. Cause it's ramp. Less than or equal to your devotion to black. Do we just want to tutor for a swamp? Well, we can't, so we'll do this. We'll Hopeless Nightmare our opponent. Our opponent discards a land. I love hitting my land drops. Thanks, opponent. This is good. Alicia. Lava Spur Boots. Pass my turn. Fleshbag Marauder. Great. I am down for short games today. Good games to the opponent. Sure. Sure. Why not? Crypt Breaker. In this economy? It's more likely than you might think. Choose options. Do that, do that. Target opponent, target creature. Discard Liliana Waker of the Dead, maybe. I don't know, I think anything over 4 mana in this hand is a fine discard to the collective brutality escalate. Tragic Slip. So I'd love to play into a standard deck. Hey, we don't have to deal with the Unstoppable Slasher for a turn or whatever anyway. Bitter Blossom. Help. Permanent you control. So this happens. I mean, I don't know. My turn. We play out Tinybones, we chump block the Unstoppable Slasher with the Fairy, we Fatal Push the Slasher once that happens, and then we Toxic Deluge their board. I guess I'm not supposed to play out Tinybones. Yeah, we do this. I don't really like Augur giving them a bunch of cards, but listen, we're here now. Enter tapped. Our attacks are bad. Just -4 everything. We'll see if that is stuff. Crypt Feaster. Hi, Soren.
Out of my way. I have a wedding to
I don't
start.
hate making a blocker or whatever here. Maybe they just shoot it,
You can
but
deal with my servant. I'm busy.
if they shoot the fairy and we lose Soren, that's maybe okay-ish. Breaker. Easter +2/+0. Uh-huh. Why did I think this? Whatever. My brain's not working today.
Things have not gone my way.
And it's a bit of an oof-owie. I would like to Aquazons. And do a bonk. Do a bonk. Bing bong. Opponent 219. Unstoppable Slasher. Hit me. The Invoke Despair is quite bad here in a sort of awkward way. Dark Ritual. Don't know if I'm playing a sweeper aside from Toxic Deluge, is the thing. 3 mana. 3 mana. Yeah, a bunch of this is like not spectacular. I guess we could just get spot removal. That feels weird to me. I don't know. Like we do this, we shoot Gisem Geralt. We slow down the zombie recursion machine. We attack, we lifelink 6. We have 2 blockers. If they have multiple pieces of spot removal, I guess that's a problem. But I do think that we want to attack with everything, essentially. Crypt Breaker happens. We do Big Smash. Opponent goes to 10. Yeah, we would like to just not take the slasher hit and then otherwise not block this. Like, do this right, because that gives us stuff. I guess this is a free block, so I should do that. Or maybe free. I don't know if they have like a -1 or minus toughness sweeper thing. I do feel like we're about to, yep. Blood on the snow. Blood on the snow. So the slasher ability just fizzles. Okay. I mean, about as good a time as any to invoke despair. Call of the Ring, Palantir of Orthnak, kind of awkward. I guess Palantir just gives us stuff. Mazemind Tome is sort of life gain. Draw a card. Phyrexian Arena. Okay. No attacks. Okay, we're dead on board. Yeah, the slasher and stuff will do that. Ripples of Undeath. That seems neat. I like having access to a Modern Horizons card in my opening hand. When in doubt, simply play a bunch of Modern Horizons cards. It is probably the correct decision. Ram? In this economy? I will pay 1 for Nykthos. We do this, we Collective Brutality, -2, do the thing, target opponent, target creature, discard Hoarding Broodlord because it's gigantic. This is just a standard deck. Why did you... I mean... Okay? I guess they're just like, it's Shieldred. And you know what? They're not wrong. Auto pay. This is a way to not have to deal with Shieldred. Bauble. So now our opponent has 1 billion swamps and a lily.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
Oh no, my tiny bones.
Sacrifices must be made.
Tinybones. To the command zone. Ripples of Undeath. Auto pay for cut down. Yeah, no, sure. Maybe I was supposed to just get the land there, actually. I don't know. Vicious Rumor is not I mean, milling Tinybones, opposing Tinybones, kind of okay. Our opponent replays Ayara. We will probably just...
We all have things we'd rather...
I mean, we can rankle them. We can rankle Lily. Number of cards in our graveyard, 11. Toss Demon's Disciple. Play... I mean, they're very good cards, but I don't think we'd want to spend mana and stuff. Doing things here. Big Liliana.
This battle is going to end
Shoot
on my
this
terms.
Ayara.
Oh, you can scream if it hurts too much.
7 mana Ayara. What does the rest of Waker of the Dead do again? Discard a card? Sure, right, I put this Lily in for a reason. Morbid Opportunist, Cult Conscript,
Drop it.
Chuck this Tinybones, I guess. I don't know. Mill. Jet Medallion? I mean, yeah, okay. 3 life, though. Maybe not. Rankle, the master of prankles. Take out Liliana.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Each opponent discards a card. The opponents who can't do a thing.
We're doing things my way.
Pardon me. Each player. I definitely read that properly. Yeah, we maybe wanted to prioritize getting the Phyrexian Arena down more. I think an actual, like... Oh, hi, Shieldred. I love dealing with the same
Let's
cards in
never
every
cross
format.
paths again.
Yes. Yes. Okay, using Fountain Port mana, please. And then we gifted Aetherborn, and we Hopeless Nightmare. And opponent discards Shieldred, and it loses 2. And we Bing Bong with Rankle. And we vibe. Tinybones. Tinybones. Meat Hook Massacre for 1? Or Meat Hook Massacre 2 for 1? Rankle is not the thing that I think helps us stay alive here. This happens. I mean, maybe Rankle helps us close out the game. Reanimate. Yes, please. Wait, no. I definitely remembered all parts of Reanimate and didn't just do a huge punt. Bandit's Talent. Opponent discards a card. We do this. We don't attack. We end turn. Opponent gets dinged for 2. Persistent Specimen. I mean, get the Morbid Opportunist out of here. It is the best card on the... Oh, right, Meat Hook Massacre. Oh, well. They don't pay for it? What? Yeah, we can't afford the thing, so... Brain, no. Work, good. Do. I don't know. Tinybones, just so we have a blocker. And we do this. Discard a card, submit 1. Attack. I would like to gain life. Gaining life, pretty neat. 3. The opponent pays for Meat Hook Massacre there? That is confusing to me, but okay. We do have actual options for Reanimate, but I don't love them. Or if we had, like, 1 more life, I don't know. Maybe. Hi, Iara. We jump block the thing. They both have finality counter. Part of why the Meat Hook Massacre thing was confusing to me is, yeah, they have finality counters on them now, so they get exiled when stuff happens. Mill. That's whatever. Pardon me while I do a think. Pardon me while I do a think. Seven mana Plague Crafter. Plus level up. Oh no, this is a big mistake, isn't it? Because that just keeps existing. Okay. Weird. Okay. Bandit's talent? I definitely forgot about the thing, and I'm tempted to just be like, I'm mad at Meat Hook Massacre. But we're not that far off of maybe doing a thing. Because we can block the Cult Conscript and stuff. Hey, Stoner God. Good to see you, good to have you. That do be the game sometimes. Yeah, we might be okay. Well, we're sure drawing lands. Make a fish? We can make a fish. I mean, I guess... Yeah, I don't know. Get Tinybones back out. Do this. Mill a card, lose a life. Mill a card, lose a life. Mill a card, lose a life. I don't know if I can summon up a South Park voice. I haven't seen South Park in like 15 years. I like kind of remember the thing. Sorry, just staring at this again, being like, Yeah, no, sorry, we do have lethal, don't we? Because we Tinybones, we lose 1 life. But the opponent loses 1 life. No attacks. And they're dead to Bandit's talent. Way. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.